welcome back to the Ilical Caribbean Reality TV Experience. Welcome to Reality with Tree. Here you get the Black perspective, the academic perspective, the Caribbean perspective, because the way we've been drowned in American TV, my goodness, the Caribbean perspective and the womanist perspective. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Let's jump right into Love Island Season 8, Episode 30. It wanted to be a little bit of a drag, but we got some good drama. The one thing I will say before we begin, I don't want to call her the Black Widow Spider, because I feel like the Black Widow Spider is having a bad rap and everything black is given a bad rap. So I want to say the splitting cat was caught with butter on its hands. Kenzie! Thank you, Dylan. Dylan did public service. Public service. If Dylan had public service hours, I don't know what that's called when you have hours that you have to count down probation hours. Y'all. Dylan knocked down some good hours during this episode because I've been needing to see Kenzie called out, and Kenzie, the way the white man, the white woman, ooh, delicioso. So we start off with Kayda and Zach. Whoosh, whoosh, oh, yo, 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 yo. Oh, oh, Kayda, Kayda. Kayda was so ugly in this episode. My goodness. I was like, is this the half of her that is not from Haiti? My goodness. Cussing. Why is she in last over Casey and Titi? I'm like, even, are you effing joking? I was like, my God, I'm moving around because my dog wants attention. They tried to not give it to her. Jesus, the public is catching on. And the way she's like, oh, the way Casey had dealt with Anaya, why aren't they last? Why was it us? Meanwhile, her whole man been booed up with her whole next man. But Zach, always the calculator, is telling her, well, all the other couples are great couples. Like he's trying to keep it politically correct. Like, let's keep this clean, sis. But no, 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 no. That girl got ugly. Oh my goodness. It was a little sad to watch. And like, yo, I've been saying Bryce doesn't deserve you, but after seeing this ugly side of you, I know we all have dual sides and we all have an ugly side, but my God Almighty. Whew, that was a lot. That was a lot. So Kenzie and Dylan are speaking. They're proud of their performance. Production saved us. Yes. I know you wouldn't say it out loud, but we're saying it for you. Production saved you. Production saved you. And that's a one time I'm good at production meddling because we wouldn't have gotten that moment. Whew, let's go so we can get to it. Casey and Titi have a conversation and he said that his friends left. And basically you could see that these were really the only people that the two of them were pulling with, which is again, this house has been so cliquey. And people be icing people out and ugh. Mm-mm. That collective this year, no es bueno, no es bueno. And even while being saved by America, they're like, but like they're just feeling like the energy in the house would have matched what America would have for them. And even having been saved, they still feel like America still has it out for them. It's a weird dynamic to observe, but it just goes to show just how negative the energy has been in the house towards the two of them. Well, they say they have each other, which is good. And they get a little pling, 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 one two little instrument because we know editing and production are haters. Production and editing would never give them the love, love, love up, love up, love up, love up treatment because they're scared. Because we're bigger than the program. That's what I wanted to whisper in Kayda's ear because while she, Zach, Trinity, and Bryce have been conspiring, we're bigger than the program, sis. You block up with your white man, think that will take you to the top. But that slice of reality, ooh, mm, mm, mm. Then we have Mel and Sincere having a conversation. Mel is so happy, and I'm so appreciative that America sees what we have. Like, no vibes. No vibes. It's just that they've been focusing on the two of you so much for the drama that people are just like, you're in their face, and people are just like, okay, let's just save Mel, save Mel. But apparently, America, you convinced her that the relationship is good. Well, at least she will be leaving the house next week and see. Uh, okay, I take that back because Mel is determined to not see Sincere for who he is. Then we have a beautiful moment with Zach moping in bed and his boo-boo checks on him. He says he's stressed, he's confused, he's overthinking. And I'm saying to myself, look where skimming has gotten you. Look where skimming got you. And I really wanted that moment with Bryce and Trinity, but I will settle for Zach and Kayda. The second half of the skimming couple, Kayda and Trinity are chatting, and Trinity about, bitch, WTF? I'm like, you next. Both of them are like, I'm so confused. And then again, this girl goes back. How is it not KC? And I'm like, her face, she's so angry. Like, karma don't miss. Karma don't miss. It's you and Zach who started interfering with Anaya and Casey. And to see that after all that interference, after all that meddling, we have both Anaya and Casey in the separate couples being ahead of the two of you. And I think that is what, like, honestly, I think that's what she was really like spiraling over. Like, how did I work so hard to ensure that I was at the top and we still end up there? But you ain't know. We clocked it. Bryce and Zach, we seen it. I find that people give Kayda and Trinity a lot of grace. They don't want to call them out with the scheming, but no, they're part of it. Who them go to bed with at night? Let's not try to like take them out of the equation. They're all part of it. Yeah. Honestly, Kayda was really scary in that episode. I was just like, nah, nah. And it's the Casey, we did so much to Casey. Why is Casey ahead of me? That was scary. This was like a dog with a bone situation, and it was not cute. Then we have a moment of Bryce and Zach speaking, and the first thing them say, hey, we have each other. So Zach says he's hated by the public. Like, not just you, boo. We have Bryce in our sights too. So Bryce tries to support him and gives him the solution. Now, how about you make things exclusive? You wouldn't think of making her your girlfriend in there? Like, hey, if you make her your girlfriend, they will love you. I was like, wow. Will production cut the conversation short? But I think that now that people are calling our production is just like, I do not know these people. This is Peter speaking on Jesus. I do not know this man. Production, I do not know these scheming men. It was them. They were scheming all on their own. We were not a part of it. This man literally told Zach, make her your girlfriend. And if you don't want to make her your girlfriend, make it exclusive. Basically, do that so the people will like you. We clocked it. We clocked it. So imagine Zach also asked Bryce if he thinks that that type of thinking is why they like if him thinking that he shouldn't be make her his girlfriend and just be exclusive because he wants to see what it's like outside, if he thinks that is why he landed in the bottom. Scheming, scheming white man's Trinity, Trinity. When you leave that house and you look at this thing, I don't know. I'm very interested in seeing what will happen like a couple months after this. So we have Kenzie and Dylan having a conversation. Kenzie is on Anaya. How Anaya rich before her. That black couple had you all in a bind. Ah, how is Anaya ahead of her? Like, shut up, you lustful hoe. Silence. All that lust in the house, all that lust, because that's the word of the season, lust. That's what they used against Casey. They use it against all the men they didn't like. Lust, lust, lust. So Bryce tells Zach that him and Trinity did the do, and Zach says, pretty sure I saw your D before she did. Yikes. Like he literally looked jealous. Yikes. So for like the episodes before we voted, well, I didn't vote, I couldn't vote. The episode before voting, they stopped showing us Zach and Bryce. But now that voting is over, let me show you Zach and Bryce still in action. Let them couple up. What is this? Anyway, Mel has plans for her boo tonight because her boo is out of the doghouse. Paul Casey still thinks him and TT are hated. And I'm just like, they really beat that kid down in that house. That was really sad. And then I saw Anaya doing bits in bed with Carl. I say, "Ay, mama. Ay, mama Anaya doing bits in bed with Carl." There was no grandma to be seen. Anaya, you weird. Like, no, like you weird, weird. Ugh. Anyway, so it's morning time. Kenzie is still lamenting how the US hates her. Yes, Kenzie, you just been splitting and slapping that cat all over the place. Splitting and slapping the cat. Yes, America is tired. They're over it. Too many splits, too many mans. And if she took accountability, like, yes, I love exploring. This is what it's the backtracking, like, oh, I really care about you. I never meant to hurt you. I don't even know how she has like this sad, turn the frown upside down face that she does. Ah, Kayda's face is red, like she's been crying. Why do they hate me? They don't hate you, boo. They hate your man. But they may even see you're a part of the problem. Then we have a moment of Kenzie, Titi, Mel, and Kayda talking. Kenzie has, as usual, the audacity of caucasity to ask the girls if she was not saved, if she would have gone home, and everybody is so embarrassed to tell her, well, I would not stand next to you, Kenzie. Dead silence. That was hilarious. And then Trinity saved it, and she's like, I don't think we should be talking about that. So Kenzie in Diary says, well, she's trying to convince America that they're in a like a real good couple because she would have gone to the grocery store with Dylan and she would have been laughing at the grocery store. What the FUGG? My goodness. Titi says, I'm happy y'all warmed up to me again. This icing out business. We had seen it with Sol. Well, I saw it very clearly with Sol. I saw how Sol suffered in the house, but they're giving it to Titi, and now Titi is saying they're finally warming up to her. Very concerning behavior. Particularly when we look at like Anaya, Trinity, yo, y'all are black girls. Y'all know what it's like out in the world. Like, ugh. So Dylan and Carl have a very important conversation because Dylan is griping about his placing, and it's like he swept the red flags under the rug. It's like Dylan is like, the Titanic is going down. I'm taking that raft and I'm leaving Kenzie to drown. Not Mibble, because I have to think of my um how you call it? What I'm going to look like outside. I have to think of my brand. So it's like he swept the red flags under the rug. And just like, vibes, you're not that likable either, though, but let's go with that. So he said he thinks she stopped exploring immediately because of how he was feeling. So she got called out and she stopped exploring, which a lot of people are saying. And boy, Carl, bring the Chinese wisdom. Carl said it is easier to move a mountain than change a person. That's the word. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So the girls are chatting outside. They get a secret text for missions. Everybody gonna do their missions. It was like a cute little moment. Trinity gets all the boys to say French fries. City pulls the cast of boys into the photo booth for a pic to get kissed on the cheek. Um, Mel's turn. She gets poor Sincere to go back and get her juice 3 times, and Sincere knows that he has to like prove himself. So he's like, What do you want next, vibes?" Anaya had to convince a guy to help her find a fake lost item, and she tells Casey, Anaya tut nom kia Kayla. Of all the men in the house, you went to look for Casey. I say good day. Don't ruin my fun. But Titi was like a good sport. She's like, go help her. Kenzie, boy, Kenzie was so happy to do this challenge. I can do this. Kenzie, that splitting cat. Whoa, Kenzie, 2 different boys to rub her back. She says she has that down easy. She got Carl and Dylan to do it. Kayda pulls Bryce and Trinity to the dressing room because they need Bryce to get makeup on Kayda. I'm like, what a queen. Girl queen. And he's putting like blush. I'm like, I can't even put blush. And this man know how to put blush. Trinity, your spidey senses are tingling and you do not want to hear it. Trinity says, my beard's more of a bad bitch than I am. Yes, boo, he is. He is. You will soon find out he is. You have no idea. And the girls get all the guys to jump into the pool. They win the challenge. They get all the secret tasks done. Yay. Boring, but hey. Anyway, so after this, Zach asks Kenzie how she feels about being in the bottom. She thinks the US hates her. Yes, yes, Kenzie, the US does not like you. Zach thinks Dylan likes her, and Carl says, well, he has his walls up. They had a conversation, and she really think that they need to have a conversation, like have a serious conversation. Then we have Titi and Kayda having an interesting conversation. And Titi says she wanted to speak to her about voting for Parmida and Corbin. Just tell her, like, letting her know it's nothing personal. And Titi says she was shocked that they were chosen and tells Kayda she knows they were shocked. And Kayda was like, not gonna lie, I was shocked. I'm going to how because of how he behaved in Casa Casey. Ay, mon Dieu, mon Dieu. Let Casey rest in peace. Kayda, half of you is black. Leave this black man alone. Let Casey rest. Please. Anyway, she tries to clean it up. Chidi tries to tell her, well, I saw episodes before coming in, and even after y'all were intimate, he was asking, would you be mad if I explored? And then she just brushes that off. Like, I tell you, this girl swatting off ancestors, swatting off people in her head, swatting off, boy. She ancestors so tired, I had to take them to go get their feet soaked because they're working too hard to try to get this girl away from this white man's. But no. Oh, that was early days. I was open too. I was exploring, exploring where, exploring what, kiddo. I lie, you a lie. Following everything Zach suggests. Oh, we should be open. Yes, we should be open. Yes, we should be open. We should go over there. Yes, we should go over there. This man telling you you ain't saying please and thanks. My God Almighty. It's like when they used to send videos to the Caribbean post independence about how to bathe. Who tell y'all can teach us? England sending videos. Yes, yes, yes. Videos to the Caribbean, how to bathe, how to have a nuclear family. Yes, 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 yes. The audacity, the audacity of caucasity. And apparently the half of Kayda is in it. So Zach takes Bryce's idea to make a gesture to convince America that he and Kayda are great together. Yes, the play continues to play. And he tells her he wants to be exclusive, but not and just yes, 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 we exclusive, yes, 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 not girlfriend in the house, yes, 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 girl, girl, girl. Then we have the best conversation. Dylan and Kenzie. And Dylan is sad. He doesn't want to be at the bottom. He keeps thinking about her going from man to man, man to man, man to man, and how she jumped in. She was never with Sean. He's like, yeah, I was just scared of being hurt. And she says she hears that it's put all out there that it was a pattern with her. Like, boo, it is. It actually is. And then she's like, she didn't tell anyone else she wanted to take them out on the lake. Dylan is coming back for you. Dylan now goes to have a conversation with Zach where it's like, I didn't get to say everything I wanted to say. And everything he brought up to her, she was super defensive. And he's back to the family stuff that she's like throwing around. And Zach, of course, supports him because Zach will do anything to ruin another couple. It's like, that holds no weight. So he said he wanted to call her out and didn't, and man will go back. Meanwhile, Kenzie's telling the girls about the chat. And Trinity is Captain Save a White Male, talking for Dylan. Movie night would make him nervous, but he really likes you. Trinity, who sent you for the white men's? Trinity, who sent you to protect the white men's? Lord Almighty. All white men's is a good men's for Trinity. So Kenzie feels like she's still getting repercussions for exploring, and it's been 2 weeks. No, Kenzie, it's been 2 days. Stop changing the narrative. Lord Almighty. Since and Mel have a conversation, she tells him he has seen a version of her that no other guys have seen. She says she's nervous about how it will look on the outside, and he feels shame. He says, and this man, oh God, since I never stop lying. I can see you as my girlfriend outside, my wife, the mother of my children. Sincere, 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 you will never change. No, sir, I can bat sincere. The name is too heavy for sincere. I remember my niece telling us once, we, auntie, I have heavy names. I have heavy names. Sincere, sincere, that name is a heavy name because it's too much for you. Mother of my children, you're doing too much. Too much. Zach and Kayda. Well, I done past that already. I was too ahead of myself because I was so like irritated. Kayda is really happy with the nonsense. So Dylan talks to Kenzie again. And this time he gives her the business. Gives her the business. In your tutu. He was ready. He says he froze in the moment when they were speaking a while ago. Everything you told me, you said the exact same thing to Caleb. She's like, no, I didn't. No, I didn't. And he's like, there's lying going on. That's how Kenzie vibes. He said that he tells her the one thing she's holding as proof was said before, and it's concerning. He said that to him and ended up not liking that guy at all. So of course that would worry me. He had his notes. He was like, okay, did I tell her she was a liar? Yes, check. Okay, how about the lake? Did I tell about okay, check. So he asked her if he was there from the first day, which he had picked him. And she's like, yes, and he's like, why did you kiss Gal then? Check. You had the same convo with Caleb and went to secretly kiss Corbin. Check. She tells him, well, if you cannot believe me, then this won't work. Sad face. Only a white man's can check a white woman so hard. It was so good. Meanwhile, Zach and Kayda, of course, looking on because that's what Zach, Kayda, Trinity, Bryce, all them do is look on to see which couple is doing what. Oh, they don't like the body language. The body language. Everybody body language don't look good. This looks like it's not going too well. Oh, they're celebrating. Kayda, that is why Karma had to come sit at your doorstep. Because you ain't listening to your ancestors. Karma said, hey, this is me. Oh. Hmm. Anyway, and this is it. This is how it ends. But I got this moment and I needed it. And I don't think we'll get to see Bryce and Trinity in that situation. But this fed my soul. I'm sorry. I sound like a ravenous animal, but this fed my soul. We're all get up tonight. Enjoy the rest of your day. This is it for the episode. Enjoy the rest of your evening.